this is going to be a tarot and oracle card reading for Libra. So if you have Libra in a major chart placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, this reading could be for you. Either way, it is a general collective reading, not a personal, not a one-to-one reading. Therefore, you need to use your intuition to know if this reading is for you or what parts are for you. I'm also creating this reading. Look at this. Look at these two cards coming out. Wow, how perfect is that? I'm creating this reading with the intention of this being a timeless reading, which means it shouldn't matter when I create this reading or post this reading. What truly matters is when you found it, that's when it was most likely supposed to be assigned for you. So the reason why I said that is because we have never-ending story and round coming out together. So this is having to do with a situation probably that you were involved with, where it just felt like the same thing over and over, like going around in circles, maybe even spiraling out of control. There's like a spiral here. So again, we have round and round coming out with never-ending story. So it is very synchronistic that both of those cards are coming out together because they're kind of saying the same thing. It's going around and round, never-ending story. It also comes out with a card by the book. Usually this card for me reminds me of manifesting because it's number 11, and 11 is a manifestation number, and so I feel like this card usually is talking about manifesting by the book, or it would be doing something by the book. So following the rules, doing exactly what you're supposed to do. Or in this case, if we are talking about manifesting, we'll try to get some clarification on that to see what they're talking about. But usually that's what I think of when I see this card. I don't know the definitions of the person that made this deck. I haven't taken the time to look them up. I have like 150 decks, so I don't look up all the definitions for all of them. I just kind of go by what the images make me think of, the keywords, and that's what this card makes me think of. Because it says by the book, it's 11, manifesting, so maybe you've been in a situation where you've been going around and around and it feels like this never-ending story. Sometimes this reminds me of twin flames. So we could be talking about a twin flame situation, probably are, because most of my readings go there. But so maybe this is you manifesting the end of this cycle of going around and around and it just being this never-ending story. And this isn't a good thing because she's got her, if you look at the image here, she's kind of like gripping her head like, oh God, this is just a pain in the ass. And there's a mirror there, which makes me think of twin flames. Mirroring twin flames, it's that runner chaser back and forth, and it just goes around and around, maybe even spiraling, just feeling like this is never-ending story. But this card, never-ending story, says is 37. 37 breaks down to 10. 3 and 7 is 10. 10 is the end of a cycle. This other card, round and round, is 25, which breaks down to 7. 7 is good luck. So maybe you're coming out of this cycle soon with this person, or that's what you're trying to manifest and get more luck. But if you are, then you need to be going by the book when it comes to manifesting. So make sure that you are applying the principles of law of attraction properly to get out of the cycle of it feeling like same shit, different day. And the reason why you would stay in this cycle is probably because you're not learning a lesson. I mean, that's usually why a karmic cycle would keep repeating. And sometimes it can be with even different people, different situations in our life. It can be the same cycle going over and over until you learn the lesson. And that's when you get to graduate to the next cycle. So I feel like you might be, whoever this is for, might be manifesting the end of the repeating cycle. By the way, this card, there's an hourglass. So it's talking about time. Like I said, it breaks down to 10. So 10 means you're close to the end of a cycle, so obviously timing is important here. In the middle of this hourglass, there's this little heart that says like yes, no, maybe. It says love. It's a heart. So it's definitely, making me think this is a love reading, talking about a situation that just kept repeating. Never ending story, round and round. So I just love that these two cards came out together. Very synchronistic. So you're manifesting, but you need to go buy the book here. I also noticed there's not any water here. So it may be important for you to not be showing your feelings here, and buy the book. The last thing to do when you're manifesting, or the last kind of stage, or the last stage of the twin flame journey, is to surrender. So to release control and really kind of get out of your feels. So that might be why there's no water there. They're kind of in this desert. Maybe you're also feeling like you're in a situation where you are feeling like you're stranded in a desert. But it's important for you to go buy the book. So learn about the law of attraction and make sure you're applying those principles as they're taught. Again, with surrender being the last part of that process of manifesting of the twin flame journey as well. So that's what I have so far. Okay, so now that we're talking about love, probably twin flames with this never-ending story, because we have that mirror there, I'm going to start using love decks, love themed decks. We're definitely talking about a love situation because there's a heart that says love, yes, no, maybe. So I think this is probably you manifesting. Look at this, breathe on the bottom. It's number 29, which breaks down to 11. So now I get 11, 11. So that's definitely manifesting and twin flames. So you might need to meditate and take time to quiet your mind and breathe. All right, let me get some love-themed decks here to continue this reading. Find out, okay, so we've got a situation where we're talking about love. We're talking about a situation that kept repeating, kept going over and over, looking like it's probably going to be ending that cycle, or you're trying to end that cycle and go into a new cycle. Now, the first part of my readings are more long-term, so there's not really any like timing. It could be 20 years from now, like I say all the time. Probably isn't, but I'm not zeroing in on timing. I do that in the bonus extended part of the reading. So if you want to know more about timing with regard to this situation, do sign up for my Patreon. It's only $5.55 to sign up, and that actually gets you a month's worth of exclusive, unlimited access to all of the bonus readings that I've done up until this point and continue to do. So a lot of material, not just this one reading. Okay. You just go down below at the end of this reading, go down below and click the link that takes you to my Patreon. You can sign up immediately. You don't have to keep doing it month to month. If you don't want to, you can cancel at any time. However, I do truly appreciate those of you who stay Patreons, as it is what's going to support me doing these readings and keep doing these readings for you, support this channel, and you keep getting all the extra details that we go over in the bonus extended. So it's definitely good value. So if you want to know more, you want to know timing, make sure to check that out. What is this? Tell me more about this. Can you tell me what this is? We have up in smoke. So basically it tells me maybe a situation ended, because, you know, when you say something went up in smoke, it means it just kind of got ruined, right? Yeah. So we have cactus, heart, guarded. So somebody's heart is very guarded because something went up in smoke. So because something ended, they got hurt in the past, they're very guarded. Maybe it's the same situation. I don't know if this is your heart or theirs. They're very guarded. Whoever's very guarded, but I'm assuming this is you, are their inspiration. They want you to know that you are their inspiration. You are what creates kind of a flame in their soul here, fire in their soul. So they want you, but they're very guarded. We have plenty of fish in the sea. So whenever I see this card, it reminds me of the dating side, plenty of fish. So maybe this is very significant in your life. Maybe you met this person on Plenty of Fish. Maybe you will put your profile out there and this person will see it and contact you. I mean, it could be saying that one of you is thinking, you know what, there's plenty of fish in the sea. But then this comes out, violets are blue, loyalty. So one of you might be thinking, maybe I should go date. Or they're just saying, yeah, there's plenty of fish in the sea, but this person is loyal to you or wants to be loyal to you. And there's this card also reminds me of somebody writing poetry with the violets are blue. So this person might be kind of wanting to write you poetry, or might be writing the poetry and sending it to you in the future, or maybe love letters or something like that. I feel like for the majority of people here, that plenty of fish in the sea is going to have something to do with the website, and not necessarily that they want to date other people. But if that is the case, then they're saying, but they're going to be very loyal to you. Or you might have found them on Plenty of Fish in the Sea, but maybe it could be that they just signed up to see if you were on there or something. Maybe you guys were both on there at one point in time. I don't know, but we have loyalty. So if they were on a dating site, things are going to change and they're going to be loyal, because there's definitely something here about loyalty. And then we have stars align, favorable outcome. So you are going to get some kind of favorable outcome in this situation long term. So right now we're just doing long term. About to go into a bonus extended to find out what's going to happen with regard to this situation in the next 6 months to a year or sooner, and get some advice. What can you do to make this turn favorable sooner, faster, better, smoother? What is this by the book? What do you need to be doing? We have law of attraction cards. I can pick from those to find out what you can be doing as far as the law of attraction, as far as manifestation goes, to help out with this situation. What pitfalls might be coming up? Just what does Spirit want you to know? What advice? So watching the bonus extended reading will help you, I would assume, to get this favorable outcome, or get it sooner, better, faster, whatever, and just give you the answers that you need and the guidance that you need. So if you want to watch the bonus extended, go down below, click the link, sign up for my Patreon. We'll also maybe get some what are they thinking or feeling messages. I like to do those in my bonus extendeds, just to pick their brain. And all of that will be what will it be in the next 6 months to a year sooner. So if it's not right this second, it will be what's coming up. So if you want to watch that, go down below. If you want a personal reading from me, or if you're not sure if this is for you, since it's still a general collective, or you want answers to anything else, go check out what my service is on my website. It's www.bossasswitch1111.com. The link is down below in the description box. And be sure to like, share, comment if you think this is for you. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when I put out another video. That way you're not missing any details. So let's go to the bonus extended right now and find out a lot more juicy details about this reading. I will see you there.